Hey everyone, it's Bernamir, and in this video, I'll be talking about yet another controversial and debatable topic in the community, which is about FeatherClan. Now, obviously, most of the people who are watching this video definitely know about FeatherClan because of its huge trend. But for those of you who don't know, FeatherClan is a new Minecraft clan that just released its beta access about a month ago. They even made their official trailer with some huge claims, for example, double the FPS of Badline, insane customizability, download any mods from the launcher itself, and many more. And of course, this clan absolutely blew up, taking over all social media platforms. But as the client started to get more famous, slowly things started to get exposed about the client with a lot of controversy. So in this video, I'll be answering some questions and talking about things like the controversy itself and how it got exposed. I will also be giving my own thoughts and opinion about this topic and pretty much why everyone hates FeatherClan. And I'll also be talking about a very secret point at the ending of this video, so be sure to watch till the end. So yeah, if you end up liking this video, then please consider subscribing and join my Discord server too. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, let's talk about the controversy itself and how it got exposed. I know most of you guys probably know about this, so I'm not going to be going in huge details, but to summarize it all, a Hypixel thread was created on February 2nd, 2022, where it said, and I quote this, FeatherClan is basically a modded Forge and Fabric client that people are using. For only $12.50, you and your friends can get Forge and a cosmetic only for the buyer. Pretty good deal, right? Now this is sarcasm at its best. If you didn't realize it, the writer is being sarcastic over here. It was also later exposed in the thread that FeatherClan was directly taking mods and code from other clients, which is a really scummy thing to do. As you can see from these two pictures here, one of them is FeatherClan's code and the other is Patcher's code, which is made by someone else. And if you couldn't tell, the code is pretty much the same. FeatherClan's browse feature is also very controversial. The browse feature in FeatherClan is how you can literally get any mod you want and just straight up chuck it into your game. But this of course sparked a lot of controversy because FeatherClan did not ask permission of the mod creators for copyright. Now of course, normal people like you and me can use any mods for free since they are non-commercial. But FeatherClan charges people to play in their client, which means they are a commercial product, which means that FeatherClan is not allowed to legally use any of these mods without the permission of the creators. And FeatherClan did the complete opposite, which is so scummy. There's also a lot more in the thread, and I suggest you to read the entire thing by yourself if you want more detail. But the copying of code and mods is probably one of the biggest scummy thing they did. But in my opinion, FeatherClan's co-owner did make a response for this, saying that they apologized and it wasn't their intention to steal code and mods from others. But I do believe they will take care of the situation now and they will contact developers before releasing any mods, so I don't think this is a huge problem anymore. Alright, now let's get into the actual question, why everyone hates FeatherClan. Now the exposure of the client and the controversy didn't make most of the people hate the client. But my biggest judgment why everyone hates FeatherClan is because of LunarClan's owner's tweet about the situation. Now LunarClan is one of the biggest clans in Minecraft history. I have a complete LunarClan video, so be sure to check that out. But my main issue about this tweet is that there's a cult-like following of LunarClan fans that just hate and destroy every other client. This happened in the past during the exposure of Badline client, and how Lunar's users said so many negative false information about Badline, which caused most of the people to hate Badline. The situation is very similar now. After Matt's tweet about the FeatherClan controversy, almost everyone started to hate FeatherClan, even though FeatherClan apologized and said it won't do it in the future again. Yes, I understand that there should be more awareness about the situation, but completely covering the positives of FeatherClan by the negatives is so wrong. Now this is where my secret judgment comes up. I believe that Matt's tweet was just to reduce the competition rather than spread awareness. FeatherClan was growing very rapidly and it was going to be a huge problem for LunarClan because there would be a lot more competition. So I believe Matt's tweet was pointed more to just reduce the competition rather than spread awareness. Yes, I understand that they need to remove their competition, but this literally started such a widespread hatred for FeatherClan, which is not what I support. Alright, so what's the conclusion here? Will FeatherClan ever recover from this? Can it succeed anymore? My answer is yes and no. FeatherClan can easily recover from this controversy by solving their mistake and doing the right thing. But can it succeed now? The answer is no. This is because there is such a huge widespread hatred around FeatherClan that most of the people will not use it anymore. This is really similar to the Badline situation. I made an entire video about why everyone is quitting Badline, and the current situation is very alike. In the Badline controversy, players are just looking at the past and making it as a reason for them to not play in Badline. I believe the same thing will happen with FeatherClan. Players will just look at the past history of the client and they will make it as a reason for them to not play, which is so wrong. So what is the point of this video? The point of this video is to let let you guys know about the truth about the situation, and also to spread awareness that please do not make the past history of any client as a reason for you to not play and check it out, because that is just so wrong and disrespectful for the people who are actually putting work in the client. So yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. If you're still here, then please consider subscribing and join my Discord server too. And yeah, without any further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video.